Hey y'all, what's up? I hope you guys are doing good. Just thought I would kick it with you guys while I work. I'm almost done work and I'm like, might as well do a video for you guys. So basically, I was like, what am I going to talk about? It's really hard for me. I'm not like the content girlies, right? That have like their content calendar, which I will be doing that, but I really don't have a structure of how I'm going to talk about things. When the spirit moves me, I'm just going to come on and talk about whatever touches me at that point, I guess. But I just thought I'd give a brief breakdown because how dare I just come on here and just say we're going to talk about business and all of this and not give you like a brief breakdown of who I am and where stuff, kind of started from. Forgive me if I keep looking over there because I'm still working and I still gotta get paid, so I gotta kill two birds with one stone. But basically, I own a women's clothing store. This came about in 2018. I actually started the business in 2018, but it was like it was a passion project of mine. I've always wanted to tap into fashion for some reason. So my background was in hospitality. I studied hospitality, love everything hospitality. Eventually want to even own my own hotels and all of that. That's a story for another day. But I've always loved, I don't know how that came about, but fashion became my thing. I really, even though growing up, I went to Grand Cache Community High School close to Jasper, Alberta. I was like a tomboy. I was that type of girl that would be in pajamas going out to school and stuff like that. Sweats. I still love my baggy sweats, sneakers and hoodies. But I just love fashion. For some reason, I just decided it had dawned on me a long time ago that I wanted to get into fashion. So I kept talking to like my close people, telling them, people just kind of like sideline you and side eye you. They're just like, whatever. She's just all talk, but she's not going to do anything, right? And then it came about in, I think it was 2017. I was talking to one of my friends. So I mentioned to her that I wanted to start a business and all of that. Kind of pitched the idea to her and she was all for it, you know what I mean? Story for another day. She was all for it. So we kind of hustled, and then 2017, like close to the end of 2017, it was a lot of planning. And then 2018, we're like, okay, this is the year we're gonna do it. We're gonna launch this year. Saved a lot. Like everything was like out of pocket, no loans, nothing. Did our research on how things would work, and then saved a lot of money. I'll talk about that. How we basically started a business out of pocket without taking any loans, nothing. Saved a lot, and then booked trips and went to China to source for vendors and stuff like that. So we physically went to China to source for vendors. So this is about end of April. Yeah, April to May 2018 is when we did this. We went to China and then came back, hustled, did photo shoots, fixed the site, everything. And then we planned to launch in October 2018. We're like, we're gonna do this. We're based in Fort Mac, and we're like, yep, we're gonna do this. Like, there's a need for it. I will talk about my passion and why I wanted to do that in another video. But this is just basically like a TLDR of basically how the business was birthed. And then we're like, we're gonna launch in 2018, and then we're driving around and we're like, we may just open a location in Fort Mac because there was a need for it. There weren't that many clothing stores in Fort Mac. So we were driving around just looking, just kind of seeing what's going on. And we found our location. Rent was pretty sick. Like for Fort Mac, you were talking about $2,000 plus a month, without utilities and all of that. And this was like below that. It was like all inclusive, great landlord. Location wasn't ideal. We'll talk about that in a different video. And we're like, you know what? This is a sign. Let's do it. Sign the papers. I think we had like 2 months to just fix everything up, and then just launch. So we did that. So October 13th, my little brother's birthday, we launched the business itself. And then, well, it was basically online, but we weren't really pushing online like that. So it was mostly word of mouth and all of that. So we then went from having just, that online aspect and also pushing in brick and mortar. So we did that, put out the word in Fort Mac, advertised. People were coming. We got a photographer. We did interviews, and then snacks, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna look for the pictures. Hopefully, I can find them, and then share them on here as well. And then so October 2018 is when the brick and mortar and everything was like fully functional, and we were killing it. And that's just a brief breakdown of like my journey, like my business journey with the clothing, or how it was birthed. Had an online store, mainly focused on the brick and mortar side, and then tapped into the online aspect after, but didn't really put that much effort. But we will talk about all of that, but I just wanted you guys to kind of get a feel of how things started. It's been a passion project of mine. I know I've been off for a little bit, but I really, really love what I do, and I love making women feel amazing. So I'm excited to relaunch and be back and share that with you guys every step of the way. If you want to help me with giving pointers when I'm doing these videos and stuff like that in terms of my site, I'd love that. I appreciate the comments. If you would comment on my videos, like and subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video.